Fish keepers, welcome back to the channel. I hate and I actually regret to say this, but I'm gonna share the good, the bad, and the ugly with this hobby. But as you can see, I trimmed more plants and there's some floating at the top, so plant growth is not an issue. But I did something, and I would say the unthinkable. I went to Petco and saw a fish that I liked, and I bought it, and without quarantining it for like a couple days, which is something you're supposed to do, or I highly recommend you do, and you'll see why in a moment, I just tossed the fish in here. And now I have an outbreak of ick. And it's really, really bad. It's only been like a couple days, but it's extremely bad. So I need to now medicate this tank so that it hopefully prevents the spread of ick. But there's a couple of fish that just were really, really badly attacked by this illness. So if you look at this, black and white angelfish, you'll see, look at the fins. You can almost see, it looks like it's salt all over its skin. It's horrible. Some of my discus have it not extremely bad. Look at his forehead. You can see some little specks of ick on him as well. It's pretty bad. My white discus in the background over there. Here, get out of the way, guys. I'll see if it allows me to zoom in. He is also covered in that stuff. And it's harder to see on him because he's also white. But look at the tail. You see that? So bad. So I've been doing some research, and look at that discus over there. Look how bad he looks. It got him really bad as well. Look at that one. He's actually pretty colorful, but he's really black right now and almost gray. And look at that little discus picking at him. Hopefully he's helping him get rid of some of those little icks on him, or whatever you call them, parasites, I guess. But anyways, so I did research, or I posed the question to someone smarter than me, artificial intelligence, baby. And so what I did is I asked the question and said, how can you best treat ick in a planted aquarium? And the first thing that popped up was ICK-X. So you can see it right here. That's what I'm going to dose my entire aquarium with. Again, it's safe for plants according to what the label says, and also according to what AI says. And it says to do like 5 milliliters for every 10 gallons. So this is a 125 gallon tank for those of you that are new to the channel. 125 gallons. So I'm just gonna put a total of 60 milliliters of this stuff, which I've already separated into this cup right here. And I'm just gonna dose it, dump it in there. I hope that none of my fish have a bad reaction to it. And I hope my plants also don't have a bad reaction to it, but we'll see. I'll provide updates obviously on the channel for all of you to be updated with the latest on what's going on in my jungle here, my 125 jungle. But I'm not happy. I'm very disappointed, mainly because this is a newbie mistake that I did on my part. But the fish, except for that one discus, appear to be doing okay. But again, I want to attack it before it gets worse. So I'm gonna dump that in there. I'm gonna create a little time lapse of me doing that. And I imagine that my tank is gonna look blue, completely medicated. So here we go. I'm actually gonna grab this little cup and I'm gonna pour it on this side over here. And the reason I'm doing that is because you see the outlet for this filter? It's actually back there. It's this little long PVC pipe that I painted black, but it's back there. I'm gonna dump it there and hopefully it'll spread it around the entire tank. But I'm kind of excited to see what this looks like, because again, this stuff is really blue. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, dosing time. Look at that. Oh my God, just as I predicted, or as I expected, I guess. Let me see if I can zoom out so you can see the difference in color. Look at the right side, it's like almost covered in blue. The left side is just a natural watercolor. Let's just give it a couple more minutes for this to completely soak the tank. And again, I'll keep you posted to see if ICK-X lives up to what it says it does, which is safe for plants and obviously safe for fish. And hopefully this doesn't do any harm or further harm to the tank, which I doubt it, because ick is pretty bad in the tank right now. So as you can see, tank is like blue on this side. Well, these are blue angels, but still, they all look blue right now. All the fish do. Even the discus, look at them, they look blue. Look at that guy. he looks really bad. I feel bad for him. I might take him out and quarantine him separately because he might need a higher dosage than the rest of the tank. This side is still, it's almost getting there. I don't know if the camera's catching it. It's blue, but not as blue as the right side. But it's gonna take some time for this to kind of go through the whole entire tank. And tomorrow, I'm planning to do a third percent of water to remove it and add fresh water in it. And then I'm supposed to medicate the whole tank all over again, or at least that's what the instructions say. So stay tuned for that. That's coming up on tomorrow's episode. So if you're not a member already, or if you're not subscribed to the channel, please, I really would appreciate it if you guys did that for me. And as usual, I always ask for a like. It doesn't cost you anything and it helps out the channel tremendously. Thanks, wish me luck, and if you have any suggestions on what I should do to treat this ick quickly, whether that's taking the fish out and put them in a separate container temporarily with a different type of medication that might be stronger, that's harmful to plants, and so that would be the reason for removing them, let me know. I do want to get rid of this as soon as possible. I don't want any fish deaths, but if I do have some, obviously I will report back to the channel. But fingers crossed, I hope that's not the case. Thanks all. Bye.